Hey guys, it's Cameron Fleming with the Fleming team of United Real Estate, and today we are talking about the single worst mistake that I see sellers make when it comes to listing their home. Okay, guys, so let's talk about it. The biggest mistake that I see sellers do when it comes to listing their home is choosing their real estate agent based off the listing price that the agent recommends. Now, I want to tell you, we've been doing real estate for a long time and we sell a ton of homes. And I'm here to tell you a secret, guys. There is no such thing as a listing price. There is only a listing strategy, right? And if your real estate agent that you choose to hire to sell your home doesn't understand that, and you don't understand that, you can make some really big mistakes in today's market. Now, it's easy for anybody who, they could have just gotten into the business. They could be in the business for a long time, but not really know what they're doing because the average real estate agent only sells 8 to 10 homes a year. Or they could just be trying to flatter you to get the listing and they know you don't know, right? So it's easy for anyone to come in there and say, hey, look, your home, we should list it to the moon, okay? And, that is an okay strategy, and that is one of the strategies when it comes to listing your home. But there are three strategies that you need to think about before you price your home for sale. Okay, so there is the list under fair market value strategy, and that creates kind of like an auction type environment. And it really depends on the situation of your home on whether that strategy makes sense. All right. And then there is the fair market value strategy. Now, this is the strategy that we use for a lot of our homes that are move-in ready. And this is the strategy that has helped us to be one of the top agents, getting 7% on average above the listing price that we asked. And then the last strategy is to overprice your property. And we find that with this strategy, there's a lot of stress. I know it may, in your mind, most sellers think, hey, look, we only have to have one buyer to really love our house at this tip top price. But what typically happens is we add a lot of stress, because if we would have just took a look at the fair market value, the market that we have today would have done the heavy lifting. So let's take, for instance, we have a home and we recommend that you list the home at $300,000, okay? And another realtor comes in and says, hey, look, we think you should really go to the top of the budget. We think you should list this home at $310,000. Well, here are some of the statistics of our marketplace. On average, the Fleming team sells their homes for about 7% above the listing price. So let's take that $300,000 property. Let's add 7% to it. On average, we are likely to go under contract with some very favorable terms for you at $321,000. All right. Now, the average for the rest of the realtors in our market is about 1% over list price. So let's say they recommended $310,000 and you went with $310,000. Well, where are you at? You're at $313,000, right? So I want you guys to know, one of the biggest mistakes that I see is hiring an agent based off the highest list price that they recommend. It doesn't mean you're going to net the most money, and it definitely doesn't mean you're going to get the best terms. If you have any questions about selling your home in today's market, give us a call. Please choose an agent that knows what they're doing. Take a look at, the amount of homes that they sold before. If it's not a lot, you really need to be talking to someone who does this all the time.